I am super inspired. I am super blessed. Basically, why I showed you that video is to inspire you, is to encourage you. Even if you're going through a really messy situation right now, embarrassing situations, something that seemed like it would end your life, end your career, put you in a really bad shape, still stay true, show integrity, show courage, trust God, trust God, trust God. He can make the best out of any situation. In fact, God is a master in making the best out of messy situations. The mess may just be the ingredients He needs to shoot you up, to really cause that breakthrough to happen for you. There's this really inspiring video that I'd love you to see. It's a video of Steve Harvey. You know Steve Harvey, the media mogul in the United States. He started as a comedian. I know that some of you have issues with Steve Harvey because of that documentary he did, I think last year or thereabout, for the UAE, Dubai precisely. He did a documentary on diversity, and I think he made some really controversial statements that many in the Christian circle did not receive well, me included. I think those were very, very serious statements that he made back then. It was to the effect that he said that he doesn't think that there's only one way to God, even though he's a professing Christian. He made that statement where he was trying to make an argument for diversity, tolerance, and how the UAE were doing it. He was actually basically commending the UAE authorities in Dubai. You know that in the UAE, you see the government trying to encourage tolerance amongst the ethnic groups and religions. They even built churches and mosques side by side, and the Steve Harvey was basically commending the much that the government there was doing, and he made that statement, and that did not go down well in the church circles, especially as he professes to be Christian. Some persons, especially after that statement, did not consider Steve Harvey to be a true Christian anymore. Well, that's probably a conversation for another day, but for now, let's just stay with this video. Let's see the much that he said here. I think it will really inspire you. His testimony here, his experience here, brings to light again how God usually works, especially in making things happen for us, in making major breakthroughs happen for us. I think the testimony of Steve Harvey here is really, really inspiring.
I'm really famous, man. I'm a household name in this country. I can't go out of this country. I can't go anywhere.
Wait for it, it's coming.
And it's people go, that must be great, that must be great. No, it's not. It's not what you think it is, man. Being famous ain't fun, because you know what? Social media has ruined it. The price for fame now is way too high. Oh man, here's the way social media works in fame. They cheer for you on your way up. And when you get up there, they can't wait to tear you down. And it comes from the most unpredictable places. Man, let me tell you something. When I, 2015, I hosted Miss Universe. And
yeah, that's it. It's coming. It was basically when he hosted the Miss Universe. I remember this incident vividly. Like I told you before in my previous video, I followed TV, radio, entertainment a lot back in the days. Hollywood and all of those circles, I followed them very much. I remember, I think it was in 2015 when this happened. It was in the news. He made a lot of wave where he announced a different name from the winner in the Miss Universe pageant. Some of you can probably remember, the incident. So we'll just get back to it and just follow and hear him out. It is really, really inspiring. And this is the reason why some people say God works in mysterious ways.
So we had been rehearsing. Now, I'm a smart guy. I've been on TV for a while. Everything is teleprompter and everything is an IBF. Everything. On live TV, they don't let you make mistakes. All week long, we had been rehearsing the same way. I know, I've been to rehearsal, I got it. So we get there at night. The teleprompter says, and the new 2015 Miss Universe is, I'm reading it. That's the announcement. And the new 2000, that's the reading. The dude in my ear, the director says, second name on the card, Steve. Well, the announcement I just made was, and the new 2015 Miss Universe is Miss Columbia. Miss Columbia! People going crazy. Great job, Steve. Go set up in the back. Cool. I go in the back. 2.5 minutes later. Oh, they out there celebrating, crying. 2.5 minutes later, my buddy the showrunner, he comes up to me. He said, big dog, you said the wrong name. No, I ain't said a damn thing wrong. The hell you talking about how I said the wrong name? I read the teleprompter. Dude told me read the second name on the card. Second name on the card was Miss Columbia. Great job, Steve. Go in the back. He said, oh my God, this is a huge mistake. So the dude in my ear says, hey, Steve, don't worry. We'll straighten it out in the newspaper tomorrow. I said, nah, man. That ain't how this work. I'm Slick Harvey's baby boy. My daddy was a coal miner in West Virginia. He ain't raised me like this. I'm gonna go get this little girl her crown today. I walked back out on that stage and took the bullet dead in the teeth. I said, I made a mistake. Here's the winner's name down here. Now let me explain something to you. In rehearsal, we only put 2 names on the card, and then they changed the way they had been doing it, because they used to go second runner-up, and then you'd automatically know the next one is Miss Universe. The hype is gone. So they said, we're not gonna ever do that again. We're gonna do the second runner-up first, and then you got the first runner-up in Miss Universe, and then we'll just announce Miss Universe. When they handed me the card, I picked the card up like this. My thumb is over the name. Only 2 names on the card. So I went out there and said, I made a mistake. Look, the card right here. I'm telling you, the teleprompter had already said, and the new 2015. And the guy in my ear said, Miss Columbia. I said it, but I took the bullet. Brother, let me tell you something. That was one of the worst moments. People have no idea what happened to me. You don't know the death threats I got. You know, I live up in Atlanta. People was driving by my house, man, with notes tied on rocks, throwing them over my gates. Death, they're gonna kill you and your family. My kids had to get off social media. I had to block all my comments. I got so many death threats, man. I have 24-hour security, front and back of my house. My new house, front and back. They've let up somewhat, but Colombians have forgiven me. But that night right there, oh, it was ugly, man. It was so ugly. And so what happened was, that would bury most people. You don't have any idea the people I thought was cool with me on CNN. I got friends over there, so I thought. I got friends on different platforms. He's the stupidest son of a bitch. How could he do this? This the dumbest shit. Oh man, they was eating my ass alive. Now, before that, on my vision board, I had wrote.
Now, hold on, you've not heard the testimony yet. You're going to hear it right away, but I need to say some things. Now, the much that Steve Harvey said there is serious. Like, this could literally ruin anyone's career. It can. It's serious. Like, for him to be able to get out of that and still become relevant and actually became bigger is huge. It has to be deliverance, like huge deliverance. Now, there's something I need to bring up first. It is integrity. I think Steve Harvey, we must give him a lot of kudos. He showed great integrity there by having the courage to come back and try to fix the situation by announcing the actual winner. Now, you couldn't blame Steve Harvey. You can't actually blame him because the director had told him on the earpiece a name that he would announce as winner, and he just literally followed that. So you really couldn't blame him. But you see, things happen, and actually Steve Harvey could have walked away and said, well, I did my job. But you see, for him to go back, he was literally saving everyone's face. The outfit, everybody, Miss Universe, everybody. Like he said, he literally took the bullet for everybody to go back to try to fix that. But you see, there was a backlash. Of course, that will happen. And like I told you earlier on, it was big. I remember vividly when this happened. It was similar to the Will Smith slapping of Chris Rock. Yeah, it was similar to that. It was everywhere. International media, everywhere. That could literally ruin a career. But you know what? Hear the testimony. Then you will know that God is awesome. He can use anything to make anything. Unto him that is able to do exceedingly abundantly more than we can ever imagine, according to the power that works in us. Ephesians 3:20.
On my vision board, I had wrote to God, God, I want you to increase my global brand and persona. The day after that, on Google, my name had been Googled in 48 hours, 4 billion impressions.
Wow.
I was the most Googled man in years on Google. In years, I was the most famous person on planet Earth. God had increased my global brand and persona, and I sure didn't appreciate how he did. But after that, I got a Super Bowl commercial off of that. Just life started picking up. Now everybody tune in and see who the hell I'm gonna say. And I meet the girls before the show and I tell all of them, well, ladies, one thing for sure, everybody got a chance to win.
So you see, tell me you're not inspired. I am super inspired. I am super blessed. Basically, why I showed you that video is to inspire you, is to encourage you. Even if you're going through a really messy situation right now, embarrassing situation, something that seemed like it would end your life, end your career, put you in a really bad shape, still stay true, show integrity, show courage, trust God, trust God, trust God. He can make the best out of any situation. In fact, God is a master in making the best out of messy situations. The mess may just be the ingredients He needs to shoot you up, to really, cause that breakthrough to happen for you. So it's early on in the year. It is a good time to be motivating, to be inspiring ourselves to do great things, to trust God, to believe God in all situations. He never fails. Fear not. Fear not. God bless you. Thanks for watching. And remember to subscribe. Please subscribe if you're new to the channel. Like, share if you've been blessed, so that other believers can be blessed too. By sharing and liking and subscribing, you are also helping the channel. It is the least you can do to support me here. Thank you very much. Keep living the life. So guys, welcome to the channel. It's Pleroma Culture. Basically, we'll talk about faith and faith-related matters, talk about church matters within Nigeria, in Africa, and all around the world. Faith matters, basically, that is what the channel is about. Please jump on it. These are little community, a little, church. Like Christ did say, where 2, 3 are gathered, I am there, and indeed, it's a church. So come on, join this little community and let's have some really wonderful conversation.